Hello, everybody. My name is Kathy. I am from South Africa. I'm a certified NLP life coach and a yoga instructor. As you can see now, I just finished teaching yoga online. Well, um, just out of curiosity, I would have loved to hear how are you coping through the season that we are all in. I hope that you stay indoors. I hope that you really are taking precautions. You're using the hand sanitizers, you're keeping clean, but most importantly, you're taking care of yourself, your inner self. And that is the reason I am here tonight. My friend Moahi challenged me to come up and share with you um, details about journaling, of which is something that is very close to my heart. I do that all the time, and I've always been doing that. And I must tell you something about journaling. I have been journaling, I don't know since when, but sometimes when I now go and check onto the things that I have journaled from a long time ago, usually it would be things that I aspire for my personal growth, and not only that, including for my business and everything else that I would like to grow towards. Each time I go to those things, I would be surprised. Like, I have so many things that I have manifested without me realizing it, but only because I have written them down, and sometimes subconsciously I would go and reflect on them. So in 2019 April, around this time exactly, I decided to go on a self mastery journey, actually designing in particular a journal which speaks more to the daily habits. I wanted to develop habits that would build me towards all the things that I aspire for in life. So, what I did is I started with a whole lot of activities, which included finding myself, identifying my purpose, and now creating a vision. So before I get to the point where I designed the journal, I had designed the journal in the way that it should absolutely align with the vision. So without taking you into a whole lot of details, because my video is limited to only 5 minutes, what I'm going to share with you is how to journal in the best way possible. So, first of all, I advise that you go and find, a place where you would journal. Find a place where you journal, and as you connect in that space, have your vision board. Have all these visuals that inspire you to connect with your inner self. But before you worry about all that, I should say this also, that the reason I actually showed up as I am without makeup and all that is because I want to show you that in life, the number one thing that you need to do is to show up as you are in life. So as you do that, the first thing that I had written down about how to journal is create a note to self. Right, as you begin journaling, you can actually buy just a plain journal or an exercise book that you would use to pen down everything. So in the beginning of your journal, write a note to self. You can say, dear, for an example, if it's Kathy, dear Kathy, my loved ones, like send all that love for myself, and write the intentions for me, for my growth. Then from there, write to, you just write it this way: to do this, then blank, fill in the blank for yourself. I will need to fill in the blank, all right? So now you also write what you're going to focus on in the next 21 days, depending on how you want to journal. I have created this one that you design it, you are going to focus on the 90 days. So therefore, what you write there is that, what am I going to focus on in the 90 days, in the next 90 days? And you write at least 5 things. So as you write those 5 things, make sure you prioritize them as per your vision. Then from there, also for the sake of fun, write a bucket list for the year or for the 90 days that are coming. Okay? Then from there, do a contract. Oh, I love this. There's a contract I've done with for myself, but I'm going to read it a little, so I'm going to face that side. So it says, a contract for my journey, right? I, Deborah Catherine Ramhopa, being of sound mind and in the presence of Moagi, agree that the vision board on the cover, because the journal will have a cover, the vision board on the cover and the goal list and every other information shared so far in this journal and going forward reflects my authenticity and exactly who I am and what I want for my life. I commit to using this journal daily to keep record and track of my progress as I complete this goal list by a particular date. Remember, the date would depend on what you have chosen. It's either the 21 days or the 90 days. So you commit to completing what is on the list, your top 5 goals that you would have set for the number of days that you would have wanted. Now, continuing on the contract, each day I reach a goal, I will reward myself with a glass of wine, maybe. And each week I reach my goal, I will reward myself with, but rewarding myself with a glass of wine daily would make me what? I don't know. Okay. But they said a glass of wine a day is good for you, for the soul or something. And then you write what you would reward yourself weekly. Now, each month I reach my goal, I will reward myself with, and then you fill in the blanks, okay? So for every vision realized, I will reward myself big with, and then you fill in the blank. Each time I fail to commit any goal, I will now find a way to punish yourself, or punishing might be harsh, but find a way to push yourself to work towards getting to your goals, okay? Now, if I exceed my own expectations, exciting, I will reward myself massively with, and then you write what you will massively reward yourself with. And then there's a signature there and a witness, which would be the person that you have referred to as that. And I've written a beautiful quote there, but I'll skip it because we don't have much time, all right? So now continuing, what is the most important thing to do daily is journal. Wake up in the morning and find, before you actually get out of bed, do this. All right? Morning mind dump. So with the morning mind dump, this is what happens. You intuitively write what is in your mind and heart. Therefore, if you had a dream and it's still vivid, you write it down. Or whatever thought, if you've got a new thought, you write it down. Anything at all that is within your mind in that particular moment, you write it down. And perhaps then you can go on to your prayer, your meditation, and reading, whatever that you would have decided that it will be your ritual for every morning. Right? So when you are done with that, next thing you are going to do, set goals for the day. Set goals for the day that aligns with your vision. So this is how it will normally look like. You must just take notes, guys. This is how it will look like. All right. So what you do is you refer to the vision board, and maybe on top of your page on your journal, you can say today, and you write the date. So, and you also go for goal number 1, I will, and then you write your intentions for the day as per the goal that you have set. Now, for goal number 2, I will, and you fill that all in up until your goal number 5 for the 90 days or 21 days that you would have set. So you would say, for goal number 1, today I will do this. For goal number 2, I will do that. For goal number 3, I will do that. And when you are done, then you can go on with your day. But remember to carry your journal through the day, or have it in a space where you can simply go in and do your own reflections by the corner where you have where you would have created for your personal growth. Okay. Now, during the day, there's a page that you just use for notes. Okay, so you just go through the day, make your own notes, whatever new thought that you get during the day, you go and dump it there, take notes, write about it, reflect during the day. Not necessarily go too much into the details of the day, but just write down whatever that you feel is really important to note during the day. Okay. That could be during your lunchtime or any moment when you really feel the need to go down to your journal and write something. Now, as your day is towards the end, here is the most important thing that you should do before you sleep. All right? Reflection. This is the page for you in the evening. You can just write these prompts. Number 1 is the 3 major. Remember, you had set 5 goals, but this time, just write down the 3 major wins for the day. 1, I have done this. 2, I have done that. 3, I have done that, as per the goals that you would have set, or even for the new things that you may have discovered for the day and you feel they deserve to be written down as a win for the day. Okay. And then the next thing, from writing down your major wins for the day, next write what you are most grateful for just the particular day. It can go like, I am grateful for, fill in the blanks. Whatever that resonates with you for the day, write it down. Okay. So when you are done with that, now write the prayer or your intention for the night. Your prayer or intention. So you go down, reflect, go deep within. You may even close your eyes and meditate about it and pen it down when you're done. Connect truly with what you really, really want at that moment. It could be that you are praying. It could be that you are setting intentions for your life right now going forward. Perhaps you may even be changing your plan towards the goals that you would have set. So this is the moment where you write all that down and reflect and set your intentions. So when you have done that, close your journal. Perhaps you can also sit down in meditation or in prayer and sleep. Thank you. Namaste.